Hello, everyone. Unfortunately, nowadays many people don't pay attention to other people's troubles. Actually, this isn't surprising because each of us has our own concerns. Some think how to get their child to school and get to work without getting stuck in the morning traffic. Others worry about troubles at work or in family. And everyone has a lot of difficulties. What can we say about others when we sometimes don't even have time for ourselves? However, sometimes you still look around and see how other people live. And when you pay attention to other people, you can admire, envy them, or feel disgust. But not always. In today's video, I will tell you a story that was once shared by a man named Saul Brown. And I believe that each of you should hear this story. Saul was a young student who went to an unfamiliar city for an internship. During the summer holidays, to gain experience, get the necessary knowledge, and collect good recommendations, there was no school. So the guy had a lot of time for an internship. In addition to work, Saul also had a social life, but only on weekends. During his lunch break, he always dined at the nearby store. Food there was cheap and tasty. This store only accepted cash, and the change was given out in coins or small bills. At first, the guy didn't like putting coins in his pocket. So he decided to give the money to a local homeless man sitting nearby. This went on for a long time, and each time, Saul gave his change to this homeless man. The beggar was surprised at Saul's generosity, but each time he thanked the kind and generous guide almost with tears in his eyes. The homeless man's name was Frank, and he was always shunned because of his strange behavior, but he was polite and friendly to Saul. It showed that Frank wasn't like most homeless people. The man was neat and looked not even a homeless person, but like a person who was very unlucky in life. This all went on for a month until one day, the guy forgot all the cash at home, so he had to go to the ATM, but it turned out to be broken. When the owner of a small store when Saul had lunch every day decided to feed his regular customer a free lunch and at the same time praised the guy that he constantly helps homeless Frank. His lunch break was running out and he had to go back to work. So Saul gave his lunch to Frank and went to work hungry. Sometime later, as the summer vacation was ending, Saul went to the store cellar and to Frank to say goodbye, saying that he was going back to Pennsylvania. His life went on as usual. Studies, exams, practice, and after that, major changes occurred in his life. He achieved what he had been striving for so long. He became a successful lawyer, bought a large luxury house, bought an expensive car, got married, and started a family. We probably would never have known about this story if it weren't for one incident. One day, Saul decided to have dinner at his favorite restaurant, where he often dined with his family. But this time, he decided to go there alone. During dinner, a man in solid clothes sat at his table. Saul thought that the man had mistaken him for someone else, but the stranger smiled and asked him if he remembered him. Saul later admitted that he couldn't recognize him, but it seemed that they were familiar. The stranger said, "You gave me all your change every day," and Saul finally remembered him. It was Frank, the homeless man Saul had helped when he was a student. They began to talk, and Saul learned Frank's tragic story, where he told that a year before they met, hard times came to his life. He lost his job, his house was taken away for non-payment, and his wife sued almost all of his property and found another man. Frank was ready to give up. He believed that nothing good would happen in his life, but meeting Saul helped to believe in himself and change his life for the better. He saw how the guy tries to achieve something in his life, and this became his motivation. After some time, he got a job, and later he managed a complete rehabilitation course. Later, he managed to get back on his feet, got a stable job, bought a house, and even got married. He is currently working in Amazon's large warehouse, and all that he now has, he got thanks to one guy who, without realizing it, radically changed the life of a stranger. It was after this meeting that I decided to tell this story. Saul finished his story with these words. Did you like the story? Write your opinion in the comments, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click on the bell. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon!